that was the summer of '95. I had no money whatsoever. I was working doing research in Silicon Valley on a completely different subject and trying to start this company at the same time. And when it came time to decide to go and do a graduate study program to start this company, and I decided to start the company, I had no money. As a graduate student, I would receive a scholarship, stipend, and so forth. Starting the company, I had nothing. I had no initials. So we found that an office was actually cheaper than an apartment in Silicon Valley. So we got this little office that had a meeting room. It was just the nastiest place you can imagine. And I lived. Back in '95, there weren't very many people on the internet. And certainly nobody was making any money at all. Most people thought the internet was going to be nothing at all. Most people thought the internet was going to be bad. Wow, that place is actually, yeah, pretty wild. This is definitely very cool. I like the run. Just 3 years ago, I was showering at the Y and standing on the office floor, and now, obviously I've got a $1 million car and quite a big creature accomplished. It's just a moment in my life. You have to spend a tremendous amount of your time at work. So there's no such thing as the 8-hour day in Silicon Valley in any field. Approximately 2 years ago, I started X.com. We're only about 5 people in total. The company is now over 600 people. I would say it's been fairly successful, given that X.com, now called PayPal, is the #1 financial site in the world. Say your name, spell it for me, tell me what you do. Elon Musk, ELON MUSK, Chief Executive Officer of Space Exploration Technologies, or SpaceX. I think there's only so much we can learn by looking through a telescope, and eventually we need to go out there if we're to find the answer. So, being a physical also is a good thing as context. Really liking what you do, whatever area that you get into. Given that, even if you're the best, there's always a chance of failure. So I think it's important that you really like whatever you're doing. If you don't like it, life is too short. I'd say, and also if you like what you're doing, think about it even when you're not working. It'll just it's something that your mind is drawn to. And if you don't like it, you just really can't make it work. It quickly became obvious that there really isn't anything fundamental that prevents chemical rockets from being much cheaper than they are right now. To give you an example, the propellant cost of Falcon 1, what it costs to pull the gas tank essentially, is about $30,000. And that's on a $6.5 million launch initially. We want to keep driving that launch cost down. But in airlines, that is a dominating factor, often the predominant factor in cost. Whereas for rockets, it's an accounting error.
I have to ask you, Elon, why? I mean, this could potentially soak up the fortune that you made with PayPal and some of your other companies, yet you're still very interested in doing this.
That's funny you should say that, actually. There's a joke that's so common, I started reversing the joke. It's, people would say, how do you make a small fortune in the space business where you start with a large one?
Okay, good.
So people would ask me, why don't you start a space company? I said, well, I had a large fortune, I was trying to turn it into a small one as fast as possible, and this seemed like a good way to do it. But in all seriousness, I think that the opportunity... Elon Musk, I'm the chairman and the product architect of the company. And what